Kung Fu Panda, released in 2008, with voice cast including Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, Ian McShane, Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, and Lucy Liu. The story takes place in China, and the main protagonist, Po, is a panda that lives in a small village right next to a renowned martial arts school. Po is an avid fan of Kung Fu and specifically the Furious Five, a legendary group of top students at the school. The story begins with the top master of the school announcing a tournament which will reveal the person who will become the Dragon Warrior, a legendary warrior tasked with protecting the valley. Coincidentally, Po bumbles his way into the tournament, and despite the fact that he only wished to spectate, he is chosen. That is a bit of a problem as he is clumsy, fat, and completely untrained, and it becomes even more of a problem when the legendary rogue warrior Tai Lung, former prodigy student of Master Shifu, escapes from his prison and heads to the valley to take revenge on the school. So the first thing that I have to say about the film is that after being on an animation kick lately, watching Kung Fu Panda after several Pixar movies from around the same time was a bit disappointing in terms of animation quality. I think it looks very obviously inferior to the movies that Pixar was doing at the time, especially the animal fur. Po, Shifu, Tigress, Tai Lung, by comparison, all those characters, they just look more like computer models than real characters. However, Kung Fu Panda does one thing much better than Pixar films, and that is the action sequences. Due to the nature of the film, multiple fight scenes are featured in the story, and each of them is done really amazingly, with the standouts being the bridge fight and Tai Lung's escape from prison. The last sequence especially is nothing short of spectacular. I also thought that in the absence of quality character models, the movie was smart to use other things as crutches, such as music. The film was scored by Hans Zimmer, who took a lot of inspiration in the Chinese music, and he does a very good job of creating the perfect atmosphere for the scenes. Several times during its runtime, because of the music, I thought back to playing World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria, which, if you've played that expansion and especially listened to the music, you know it's high praise indeed in terms of atmosphere. The voice acting is well done, with the standout performance being Jack Black, of course. As Po, he sells the character completely and is a good fit for the role, managing to bring humor and flair, but also more serious emotions like doubts and insecurity. Kung Fu Panda is also a pretty short movie with just around 90 minutes of runtime, and it moves at a brisk pace, never slowing down too much or feeling boring. It's constructed well and has a great message, which comes not just from the main plot and Po's journey as a Kung Fu adept, but it's also echoed in his relationship with his dad. I think the key thing though, and the main thing that it all clicks and works well, is that it's a competent blend of a parody of Kung Fu movies, but also in a way being a totally fine Kung Fu movie on its own. It takes a movie genre and kind of laughs at it, but without mocking it. You could say it actually laughs with it and not at it. It ridicules some tropes and story beats, but takes away things that genuinely do work and adapts them in a clever way. In this regard, I think it's kind of like Galaxy Quest was for Star Trek. A really solid genre film that has enough self-awareness to be properly funny at the same time.